Congratulations, future Mason, for you have now just begun your first ever video diary in tracking your metacognition. I almost had a perfect opening. But we're going to move on. First off, I would like to thank Carrie Hall and Mike Tardif for constructing this idea of helping us track our metacognition and helping us figure out what that means exactly, and also encouraging us to be vulnerable in the process. That's something that I've found is so special about KV's faculty, is that they are very earnest and very willing to insist upon a student's vulnerability, which I find to be kind of esoteric in a lot of schools, not just community colleges. But it's miraculous to know that so many teachers care. So thanks to you guys and to a number of other people. But this marks the first video, and I would like to start off by saying that I would like to address these videos to you, future Mason, as I had been planning. So to start off, future Mason, right now you're probably looking at this, maybe you're in the midst of trying to finish the film, or maybe you're in the middle of studying for an exam, or maybe you are at the symposium and you're watching all of these videos in presentation form, just looking back. Who knows where you're at right now? But right now, I don't want you to worry about all of the crap, all the things that you get caught up in so easily with the work and with the past and all the things. I want you to focus right now. I want you to worry about you, because right now, I think you're in a place where you are striving so much for perfection. Mason right now is in a place where he's just striving for perfection in every area of his life. And that's hard. It's overwhelming, and I have to remind you that it's impossible. And no matter how much you want to convince yourself that you can be, you're not going to get there. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. It's okay to want to prove yourself, and you should do that. I think that right now, going back to Mason right now, that has been that's been the incentive, wanting to prove myself and prove to myself that I can do all of these things. And I think I've quickly learned that I can. I've learned that I can juggle all these tasks, and I can be a student, and I can be a teacher, and I can work really hard at another school, and I can do really well in all of those areas of my life. But the reward is lacking, because I've learned that to put equal focus into all those areas, it's not exactly like, you can't do it. It's not healthy to go the way that you're doing it right now, because you're realizing that you lack mindfulness in every one of those areas. You're not able to put 100% into each of those parts of your life. Right now, you're just sort of just winging it. You're really just winging it. You're trying your best to make sure that everything gets done and everything is accomplished, on a level that you're pleased with. But really, what's it all worth? What is it worth? What's it worth when you're exhausted and you're not able to really live? That's the big lesson you're trying to learn right now. And maybe you've already learned it. Maybe you already know the answers. I think you're concerned a lot right now about being a good person as well as a good student in the future. I think all of this is going to work out eventually. And even if it doesn't, you're still learning. And that's what's most important. I hope I'm learning. And if you're watching this and if you need a piece of advice, if you need something to encourage you, let it be this. Find what makes you feel the most alive. Don't try to balance everything. Don't get some Atlas complex. Just figure out what is going to make you the most productive and the most happy human being that you can be. That's my advice to you, future Mason. So, hopefully we'll have a new video next week, and right now I'm in the middle of trying to start and finish a reflection for Intro to Lit. I think I have an idea of where I think it's going to go. I'm also in the middle of editing the film right now, so I have a number of things coming up. I am directing my first PSA at KV this Saturday, so that's overwhelming, and I'm not so sure how I'm going to be able to fit more time for that time that I don't have, but I have a persistence in me that I can't really put my finger on, but I know it's there, and I know it's going to get me through. Don't know how, but it's going to. So it's 3:03. You are in the morning, because you're a night owl. It's 3:03 in the morning. You're gonna finish this reflection. You're gonna look over some footage just a little bit, and then you're gonna go get some sleep, because tomorrow you have an appointment to hopefully fix your leg, and you have the gala. So get some rest. See you later.